Hello, my name is Eman Mohamed and I'm a science and child development teacher in a secondary school in Harlow, Essex. I've put together a short video of some hints and tips that I've picked up along the way in the world of remote teaching, and I really do hope you find the tips useful.
Number 1, add the attendees by copying the class code. Some schools already have these set up as teams, whereas others you may need to enter them manually. Check times and make sure that they follow the actual timetables for the students. And number 3, and this is just a suggestion, but I mute all students before the actual lesson starts. Share your PowerPoint and make sure you expand the frame so you can see all the open pages available to you. Number 5, I usually have a set of connection-based questions so that students that log on can actually complete them while we wait for others to join. And 6, disable the presentation so participants cannot move from slide to slide. Place any instructions in the chat box before you let the students in. That way they can get on with the instructions once they've entered the room. I also find very helpful to have a student nominated for housekeeping questions. So things like, can you see my presentation, etc. That way you don't get too many responses in the chat. Another thing that we use in science is the Collins Connect book. It's an electronic book and it helps us to show difficult concepts, diagrams and drawings. You can also go through the questions that you expect the students to answer throughout the lesson. During my lessons, I use directed independent practice, or also known as a DIP, and these are past paper questions that the students need to complete related to the lesson. These are then checked at the end of the lesson and feedback is given accordingly and marked. Other than past paper questions, we can also use the Collins Connect in order to do little mini tests, which can be set up by dragging the test unit into the allocated class, and then students have a digital test that they can complete, and it can be marked digitally or it can be marked by the teacher. Finally, make a note of the students who have actually attended your lesson by pressing the participants icon, the 3 dots followed by download attendance list, and then always end meeting, not just leave the meeting.